Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast Total War episode. We're back here facing off against those dastardly Lombards. We'll be dealing with them here, singing their tiny navies.
That's your command.
And seizing some of their smaller towns. Byzantium waits for no one. Certainly not the enemy. So there you go. Verona has swiftly been abandoned by the Lombard army. I mean, there's some there, but overall I don't think that's going to pose much of a threat here to the elite army I'm posing with. There you go. Verona has swiftly fallen.
Commander.
And now the Lombards are not looking too good there.
Ready for orders.
At all. Just going to check ahead there to see what state they are in. There you go, a bit there to help with the integrity. We got Charlemagne's forces bringing. Holy crap, that's just catapults. Championship. Oh, catapults. Onagers. Yeah, onagers. So there we go. Looking pretty good overall. Set up further there. And here. As much farmland as we can possibly dig up. And some more olives there, I guess. And there's in the turn. But this is pretty much the end of the Lombards already here. They have lost a lot. They have been broken. And there we go. They seized the town there. So that basically means my defensive ally there is a bit stronger. In theory, but it could of course also become a bigger problem. Also, here's a fun fact about Renders. At a certain point, I can't quite remember when, they were basically paid by alongside Genova to actually become the Byzantine navy, in what the by then emperor thought was a really clever stroke, but rather meant that they were at the mercy of Venice and so on in many certain matters, and they ended up backfiring them somewhat. Unsurprisingly. Alright, Spoletans, we'll move down an army there to deal with that.
I am a champion of the Lord. I will see it done by any means. Would you look at that?
That didn't quite work out, but Pavia is very much ripe for the taking. Don't need that, need that, need that. Looking pretty good. Bologna, looking good. Let's actually up there. Looking good, looking good. So there to help manage corruption, upgrade that. And I guess you'll just sort of continue there.
Willing and able.
Jolly good. I'll probably try and actually hire someone here to help deal with the religious issues and sort of help create a bit more order. But overall, I've managed to expand here the borders of the Byzantine quite a bit. They're of course more specifically the theme of Sicily, but overall that's still a part of, well, it's a Roman Empire, of course just a Roman Empire as they come to themselves. Oh, whoa, 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 no. I don't want you to take, I want to be able to take Pavia. And I certainly have no intention of helping Charlemagne, who of course I intend to go to war with after. Well, I will go to war with since I intend to take Rome, and I'm pretty confident Charlemagne's not going to like that. So that's mean it's going to have a pretext there for fighting Charlemagne pretty easily. And yes, they're fighting him. And of course moving in for entire western France, take that. Then I'll probably try and push into Spain. There's a bit there. I'm not liking what they're up to there, to be honest. Not liking it.
At your command. Let them cower like kennel dogs.
But there you go, they were pushed back, unsurprisingly. That's the first time I've seen an
None
AI
will
army
escape.
composed largely of, well, that.
Salve. How can I help?
Salve.
Ready for battle. Hear us, Lord.
Oh, nice, got him. He ran off, the coward. But not for long. That's what rebels get, a swift kick to the crutch.
We hunger for battle.
So there you go.
At your command.
Victory to Byzantium. There we go, slowly moving ahead. Got that one, jolly good. Manors could be neat, monasteries could be neat. A lot of things really could be neat, to be honest. Let's go for this one.
Ready for battle.
Move towards getting better units down the road.
How can I serve?
There you go. Better chance of actually murdering stuff. Tends to be, you know, one of those things I like. Overall. I know, I'm strange like that. Bit of good there, and let's... Oh, right. Before I forget.
At your service. I should have worn different sandals.
Slightly worried about that, slightly worried.
We hunger for battle.
The Lombards are not having a fun day. Period, really. As they find themselves mercilessly crushed beneath the boots of Byzantium. They're clearly up to something there. Probably should have to reinforce my army there. Reinforce.
How can I serve you?
Ready for orders. Are you ready to serve?
Cordova, Asturias.
For victory!
There we go. Pavia falls.
Commander.
Well, that I pretty much almost got all of Italy. Just need Genova and then of course to turn on Rome.
At your command.
I don't really do much. That I'll keep.
We hunger for battle.
Oh, he's already a legend. That's jolly good there. Jolly good. And of course with the barracks there, of course this would be a pretty well fortified city. So in the case of the war with the Franks, Pavia should probably be with a place that's going to give them quite a headache, thanks to all the spear Juvenis, the Juvenis, and of course archers, skirmishers, cavalry, and so on. Then plus of course some scooter toy spearmen, courtesy here of the barracks. So that should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. Now let's return and see what that Typha's up to, because they're clearly not there to give me cookies. I mean, they could just be mucking about, but for some reason I'm not quite buying that entirely. Yes, do not worry, infidel. We are Just here for administrative purposes. Yes, yes. Would you like cheap rug? Yeah, now they're raiding. This is clearly an indicator they're up to something naughty there. Promise my army he is not quite in condition to fight that.
Ready for battle.
At your service. A thinking man is...
So back to the side. I just gotta sort of wait for them to just make their bloody move.
Hard on the oars, you men.
Get
At
that
your
over
command.
with. And deal with them.
Leave none alive.
Another one bites dust.
On the move. Ready for orders.
Take Genova as well while we're at it.
Siege to the settlement. We take this settlement.
Rapidly falls.
We hunger for battle.
And that just leaves that fellow there we have to deal with.
Salutations. Another lost soul for Lucifer.
Hopefully he should be killed this time around.
Success.
That leaves them with not a lot left really.
How can I assist you?
I think cavalry there would be good. Indeed, and it's in fact reinforced with a guardhouse to further strengthen Pavia against well, future Frankish raids. I have no idea how this is going to escalate once we on legendary, so I kind of want to be able to sort of buy some time here around there before they charge into the southern Italy and so they do really terrible things to me. Also, I'll be shifting my navy towards the west, not really much purpose there in the east. Well, here by the Adriatic coast. I mean, basically, Venice is controlling this and, you know, they're theoretically trustworthy.
We hunger
So, you
for
know,
battle.
we'll let them handle that for now. For now. Go. All looking good. Money flowing into the coffers.
We are a proud people, and would be proud to count you among our friends.
No thanks again. We kinda know what's coming. Just because I'm the enemy of your enemy does not mean I'm actually your friend. Suicide run, I guess. Straight to a strengthened garrison. The assaults are pretty predictable. Dead. Which means we could probably take out the Pope about now. Though we need the Franks out of our, well, off our turf first. I guess what I'll do is I'll send the less strong army up so to keep an eye on them and then move down the main army to deal with that. Also, I think he's got a ton of influence, so I should probably look for a wife. You should too. Go.
At your command.
I mean, this glorious Imperial army should be well equipped there, and even then I can reinforce it thanks to, of course, being directly connected to Genova.
Hunger for
So
battle.
that way I can further strengthen it before taking on Le Pope.
Ready for battle.
Probably switch those out for something a bit more elitish, some Tacmatas, some Axemen.
Lads, for a good and glorious life. It is a
There we
great
go.
and glorious thing to serve your people.
That's going to give someone a bit of a stroke. Rebel army amassing there, though. It's a guardhouse.
Ready for orders.
The Verona shouldn't be completely defenseless, though it's not going to be fully defended either. I could probably harass them to bleed them out a bit.
Doubt are our weapons.
Make it a bit hard for them to just amass for an assault. Ooh, nice.
Praised.
Very nice. That should have some minor effect there. Give me a bit more room to maneuver on. And Barry. Got plenty of resources, which is good. Upgrade to Tribunal here, and I think we have one. Ah, we need to upgrade here. Jolly good. Jolly good. Gonna assign a governor, Lombardy. Go. There we go. Just speeding that up. Franks is just lingering about there. I would prefer it if they did not. But again, Pavia is basically going to be a fortress city, a military city, with the singular purpose of stalling and otherwise running troops. Right, we got married. Lovely, so that should give them a chance of getting some heirs. Wunderbar. Almost done here.
Commander, ready for battle.
Go.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Again, there we go. Pavia now further strengthened. 5 men of spear Uranus, lots of archers, skirmishers, cavalry, regular Uranus, Scudetto, and of course the Duke's Guard. Overall, a formidable defensive force that can weather many things. And in theory, I could further strengthen it by upgrading the garrison encampment, which wouldn't be a particularly bad idea.
At your command. Salve. How can I help?
Just continue to harass. Ah, that didn't work out. Did not work out.
Commander.
Come on, we got some popes to dethrone, some Catholic churches to put in place to remind them of the true Orthodox faith. I think Orthodox means true, actually. Catholic means universal.
Carrion birds and jackals will grow fat on your carcasses and lose the taste for your rancid flesh.
They could, but I don't think they're going to do much. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm at war with Cordoba. Guess I'll have to shift on my navy, then raise an army. Though in theory I could do that elsewhere.
I dislike begging, but we...
Yeah, don't worry. You'll won't have to worry about begging anymore soon. I've got a special envoy to take care of such issues. Let's just put it like that. Very special envoy
At your command.
with a very special task.
And honor. Commander. To battle.
Oh, he's actually got some Monagas now.
At once! Wipe them out! Moving out!
But yeah, Fortress Pavia. They're going to need quite the force to take that one. I think a wine market would be a good investment.
We
Probably have
hunger
to
for
further
battle.
strengthen his
Soldiering,
army.
it's a good life.
Let's just say I have a bad feeling about what could happen on Palma soon. Valencia could feel emboldened now that Cordoba has declared war. Again, I'm not really sure how Cordoba intends to do anything. They already had war with several others, and I'm rather than a small island. Another rebel force. Now they're just running into an even bigger force here, thanks to the garrison being strengthened, but of course also just the main army standing there. Watch, having been further improved.
Commander.
And you think they'd have learned by now. Kingdom of the Franks now war with the Avars.
Ready for orders.
Alrighty, not much of a threat there. Again, it's probably against the Pope. We're going to be seeing a bit more of a fight.
At your command. Commander,
Blight has ended.
we cannot. Ready for orders.
Right, they seem to have merged some of the troops. Well, no big deal.
Commander, you have further orders.
Ah, yep. Alright, apparently not quite as impressive as I thought. Again, the superior forces under my command rather mean I've got a severe advantage. Again, it's probably against the French we're going to see more action, to be honest. I mean, I could fight it out. Sure, why not? Wait, there you go. And after this, Rome will be mine. All mine. Sizable force. We got their chaps here, some armoured swordsmen. Somewhere they should have their, there you go, papal guardsmen. Bit more fancy looking. Some nifty shields too. But ultimately, all for naught against the might of Byzantium. And the one true faith, obviously. So far they are not reacting. Probably intimidated by the sheer amount of what is going to fall down upon them.
I look for enemies worthy of my sword.
I'm sure you do, I'm sure you do.
Understood.
Still nothing. Not a single twitch there. Not a single twitch.
Advance at speed! Forward! For God in heaven! For the sake
There you go. I was trying to set them up
of quickly
to
now!
hit their flanks. There we go.
Advance! Advance! Melee cavalry! Get into formation! Forward!
Thousands of men clashing on the open battlefield. Cavalry hitting exposed flanks. And we got a few chaps there breaking away.
The enemy have rallied their units!
Go, quickly breaking apart. Tug mortar! General quickly getting surrounded. And you're getting slaughtered. Flanked even. Oh, for some reason my Tagmada's getting this. Oh, it looks like some skirmish hitting the flank. There we go. That would explain it. Over here, quickly being routed, the scooter toy going through them like hot knives through cheap, poorly made Italian butter. Or Lombard butter, I suppose.
Advance! The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Quickly breaking them apart here. Overall, series of small engagement here. Overall, just sort of losing a bit here. The cavalry's obviously taking the most, and they're basically just charging for everything, but the front line has rapidly fallen apart.
For glory! For glory! At the door!
A few movements in there, but overall they're just getting ripped apart.
The enemy general is dead!
There we go, the general has fallen.
The enemy is going for our general! Protect him!
And they're just rapidly falling apart here. Doesn't matter that they're fighting for the Pope himself, you know, they just quickly shred it.
A glorious victory!
And ultimately we lost 850, it lost over 2,000. bit of a difference. And sadly, while they had some elite troops, they're ultimately not quite enough to sort of hold the advance here of Byzantium.
Wipe them out!
We're wiping those out. Don't need any funny business while we besiege Rome itself.
Advance!
And take all the goody bits in
Ready
it.
for battle! Besieging settlement! Let them cower like kennel dogs!
There we go.
At your command.
And soon, all of Italy shall be mine. At least most of it. You know, the important parts of Italy, the important parts. And that's, you know, ultimately what's important, that the important parts of Italy are mine. And again, this is where things are going to get really challenging, because again, I'm going to face up against a much stronger mighty force with a bit better capacity of armies and teching and so on there. The Lombards ultimately never quite got off far. Again, losing those armies there at sea really hurt. Oh, what is this? Are they going to war with them as well? There we go.
We hunger for battle.
Raiding the cheeky bastards.
To battle!
Those mercenaries thinking about.
Besieging settlement!
They can hold for a few turns. Got a lot of armoured spearmen. Setting up some siege
Laying
towers as
siege
well.
to the settlement!
Gonna hire those chaps for a bit of extra added cannon fodder. Let's go for it. We're already this far.
Ready for orders.
So on my turn, and we shall seize Rome for the glory of the Roman Empire. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Mostly. Alright, I need to... yeah, I'll knock that one down. Instead set up for a church school. And again, Cordoba's just amounting to absolutely nothing, no real threat there. Nothing that makes me, you know, sleepless at night. Oh no, Cordoba, whatever shall we do? We are helpless and defenseless against such a mighty threat right besides our doorstep. Oh no. Oh no, I have been excommunicated by a different church. Whatever shall I do?
For death and honor!
I guess I could auto-resolve this easily. I mean, it'll just be another sort of short battle. So, let's do so. Dead. And with that, Rome has fallen.
Ready for battle!
Yep, that was a goal anyways. That's pretty good. Nice is pretty good. They're a nice garrison, so Rome shall be properly fortified against anyone who might have any funny ideas about taking it. Jolly good, jolly good.
We hunger for battle.
Sending
God's
assassin
glory.
spies ahead into the
No,
French realms.
I cannot.
Frankish realms. Sending our fleet westwards. So yeah. Rome has been dealt with, now we can deal with the true threat, the pretender here, Charlemagne, and his vast armies, though my armies are not to be scoffed at. In fact, I'll be raising an additional one. I shall be raising another one.
Ready for battle. To your duties, men.
Just to sort of make sure we got enough troops for this, so I don't
Ready for battle.
end up finding myself
At your command.
grossly outnumbered all of a sudden. Would be rather shame to lose my dukes, my leader, my commander. Actually, let's knock that one down. I want some more research there. Battalion. Go. So yeah, looking reasonably good. And of course, the thing to keep out about Legendary doesn't actually make the battles, I think, more any difficult. I don't think there's any bonus there. At least that's what I last read. What it does is basically just give on the campaign map the AI more bonuses. Like it can train farmies fast. It has less penalties and so on there. But it doesn't necessarily, you know, make it act smarter, again, sort of just perform better in battle. Per se, just gives it more troops to throw at me. Again, you know, this is a bit where, again, these mods sort of get silly, because, again, you know,
Commander.
it shouldn't matter, again. Different church. True church.
Ready for orders. To victory.
Rebels. Bastard. Trying
On
to
the
take advantage of
move.
this business.
Leave none alive.
Oh no, on my watch. Not on my watch. And there we go. Swiftly struck down
March.
by the sword of Constantinople.
At your command.
Here we go. More or less all of Italy, there's a bit this, but you know, not important. Not one bit.
We hunger for battle. It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
So there we go. There we go. Not really much else to do at the moment. I could further build up here just to sort of... in this case I'm just going to do it to strengthen the garrison. Again, just turn Fortress Pavia further into a fortress with a sizable garrison. Something that's going to take a lot of troops to push away. Pushing further forwards then to Frankish territory. We got their large army. So it would look like Charlemagne is amassing his armies to deal with this sudden threat from the south. The resurgence of the Empire. And I think this is where we'll be stopping. Italy has been secured. Soundly secured. And we're of course off to war with Charlemagne here. Of course we're going into that, and of course there'll be a lot there to deal with in the next couple of episodes. One would hope. So thank you all for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to follow, subscribe, and so on. Of course, we'll also be having this as sort of series of things that make more difficult, excommunication, and of course, Christian detection, which of course is going to make things more tricky for me. So this is going to be really fun. But again, feel free to subscribe, like, follow, and so on there. And of course, share it with as many people. And hopefully I'll see you on for another 2 days' time for another episode. We'll really be going into grips there with Charlemagne. So thank you, and see you all there. Cheers.